Auto Body, and also as a mobile auto repair in Yuma. I'm Carroll Buckley. With me in the booth is John Driffle. It is the city championship matchup tonight. It is the Central Spartans visiting their crosstown rivals, the Southwest Eagles, and we've got game. John, coming up, we'll let you take a little bit of the history of the game when we come back.
There's a new mobile auto repair and towing service in Yuma. It's Otoaza Mobile Auto Repair, formerly John's Auto Service. Only the name has changed. You still receive the same professional service on all makes and models automobiles because Azza has been John's mechanic for 28 years. Otoaza Mobile Auto and Towing Service, 508 East 22nd Street in Yuma. Call 928-941-1088.
Stan's Auto Body, a name you've heard of and a name you can trust. Bo and his team have been serving his customers at Stan's Auto Body for many years now. His mission to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services and working closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. So if the unfortunate happens to you or you need some dents fixed, don't hesitate and call Stan's Auto Body or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
John, it's the city championship. Big Mayor's Trophy online. It is also 9/11, commemorating 9/11. The Cadet Corps from Southwest High School on the field, and the Southwest Eagles wearing camo jerseys. The history goes back, what, to 1996, John?
Yeah, this is the 30th year, but only the 29th game. In 2020, there was no contest because of COVID. But it has been, Carroll, a series of streaks. Central won the first 3 games, then Southwest won the next 4. They traded between 2003, 2004 shutouts, and then Central went on a 10-game winning streak, followed by a 3-game winning streak by the Eagles. And since then, Central has won 6 straight, including last year's 51-6 victory over at Cal Jones Field, giving Central 20 victories. Southwest has 8. And as we mentioned, this is the 30th year, but only the 29th game because of the canceled game due to COVID.
Well, we've got more, including some information from Spartan Sound Productions coming up.
The CB Stop, located at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road in Calexico, is your one-stop location for ice-cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
Intercare is a one-stop shop for all your healthcare needs. From primary care to pediatrics, behavioral health to radiology, Intercare is here to provide you with excellent care. We've got 6 locations in the Imperial Valley with the 7th coming soon to Imperial. We're open wherever and whenever you need us, including on weekends. To find a healthcare center near you, visit intercare.org. Intercare, making life healthy from the inside out.
My name is Nicholas Valdez. I play offensive lineman, right guard, number 76.
My name is Chris Alvarez. I play linebacker. I'm number 8, and I'm a senior.
Hey, so Chris, what do you think about the game from, Mount Carmel versus Central?
Well, honestly, it was a tough game. The score probably doesn't show it because we won, 40-something to 13, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, they, in the first quarter, they hit us a crazy drive to start the game. And honestly, I think everyone in that game thought it was going to be a really tough game.
Yeah. I think that's, after that point, that's when, we flipped the switch. That's when we locked in.
Oh, yeah, once we got that pick 6 by Joshua Garcia, that 99-yard pick 6, it, really switched the tempo. And then we were able to score 41 unanswered points. But, yeah.
Yeah, the first drive, offensive-wise, I think we got held back. But then we, realized they don't have nothing on us, All the hard work we put in their practices, all the film watching and everything. So when we came back on the field again, that's when we locked in. We beat them up, fought well, got our gaps, got our mans, and yeah.
Yeah, and then defensively, obviously in the first drive they scored on us. It's because they had the tempo on us. They were really quick to the ball and we didn't have time to get set. But after that, we kind of caught on to it, and then we just made stops every single drive. And then we're the better team. I believe we're like better coached as well, and we just executed the game better.
Yeah, it definitely showed on the field too. We did our jobs, we executed well, and that day was a test day, you know. It showed like what we learned, what we prepared for, and the outcome showed it for sure.
Yeah, they're definitely a tough team, man.
Yeah, that was a tough game.
And then now what?
Hey, so what are your thoughts on the upcoming game against City Champs? You know, against Southwest.
Well, obviously, I'm pretty excited. It's my last City Champs for senior year, and it's always gonna be a good game. Like, it's a good environment. All the city of El Centro pops out to it, and I heard they're doing like a little appreciation to like first responders, like vets, and I think that's pretty cool. Especially like it's on 9/11, and like obviously like we know Southwest like right now the record's like 0-3, but like they're still a football team. We're not gonna take them lightly, and we're preparing for them, watching film. Yeah, like I said, like watching film on them, we're practicing for them.
Yeah.
And yeah, what do you got for that?
Oh, I think it's gonna be a great game. You know, it's a tradition go against City Champs. You know, I think we're gonna pop off for sure. The hype's gonna be there. The crowd's gonna go wild. And yeah, I think it'll be a good game. See our offensive and defensive pop out, do their jobs. Show we really practice this whole week. You know,
it's on a Thursday though. How do you feel about that?
I don't know, man. It's either way we still gotta pop out. You know, pop out, do our jobs, execute it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a short week, so we got to be extra locked in
to
make sure we have all our assignments down and play the best football we can. Honestly, the season's been flying by so fast. Like, I can't believe we're about to be done with week 4. And honestly, like, I think we've shown what we could do in just these, like, short amount of weeks that we had. Like, not even halfway through the season, I feel like we're already in mid-season form. And, yeah.
I'm low-key hyped to go against the next upcoming teams, you know. We got
Southwest,
Coachella,
Imperial, League, Imperial, Calexico, Holville, and then
Brawley, the big game, you know.
Yeah.
We're definitely gonna pop out. The season's been really good lately, so far as starters, and we've been doing our job. Like I said, doing our job is the most important thing in football. Executing your job, be ready for the game, locked in, and yeah,
we're not gonna get too ahead of ourselves. We're always gonna focus on the team we're playing this week. The job's always to go 1-0 every single week.
Yeah, even when we're up by like so many points first quarter, we still gotta stay humble because you never know what could happen, you know.
Yeah, like it's always like the mentality is like when we score 7-0, our mentality is that it's 0-0.
Yeah,
it's still 0-0. We gotta score again.
And when fourth quarter happens, that's when we go wild. We go crazy. We pop out even more.
Yeah, fourth quarter we gotta be like Isaiah said, like a force to be reckoned with, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
And all brakes, all gas, no brakes.
Yeah.
How do you feel that like every single game that we do is just a step closer to you being done with your football career?
Yeah, man, it's crazy because I remember when we would have weights early in the mornings and afternoons, practice in afternoons for my freshman year. But the years really went by really fast. Like I didn't think it was gonna go by this fast.
Yeah, and I think our team is super senior heavy. Like for every single one of those seniors, like I feel we all have that like thought in our head that like we have to leave it all on the field every single game because like time is scarce and we don't have like that much more games left. Like we're only limited to like right now we only have 6 games left guaranteed. Yeah, and we got to make the most of it every single game. So I really like that. Like that's a good thing about being senior heavy that we leave it all on the field. But yeah, that's what I really like about our team.
Yeah, like you said, we got to go all out so we have no regrets when the season ends. You know.
Yeah, like we kind of like all played football together all 4 years of high school, so our team chemistry is elite. Yeah. Definitely one of the best in the valley, and I'm really excited to see what this team could do this upcoming season.
Your goals are unique. Your financial plan should be too. That's why at Sun Community, everything we do is tailored for you. Discover what's possible with a personalized financial review. Get guidance from our certified financial counselors. And explore financial education for every season of life. At Sun, we'll meet you where you're at and take you where you want to go. Because our goal is your vitality. Sun Community. Shine on. Federally insured by NCUA.
El Zarape Restaurant in Imperial is 100% authentic Mexican cuisine. Their extensive menu features traditional handmade Mexican dishes. El Zarape Restaurant has taken it over the top with their creative ideas like stuffed special quesadillas with carne asada, shrimp, or pollo asada. El Zarape Restaurant, 139 South Imperial Avenue in Imperial. Or call in your order at 760-355-4435. That's 355-4435. Open Saturdays too.
This is Ruben Valenzuela, Athletic Director at Southwest High School. Football season is here, and we can't wait to see our stands filled with school pride. This year, our motto is strength and unity. That means showing up for our team, our community, and each other. Let's model good sportsmanship, make smart choices, and keep school attendance strong. Because when we show up together, we win together. Join us Friday nights, loud, proud, and united. Strength and unity starts with you. Go Eagles.
And the coin toss ceremony taking place at midfield. And quite a ceremony honoring first responders, members of the military, and the captains from both teams, as well as the Southwest Cadet Corps. John, one of the things several people have asked me about is Brawley, and the fact that Brawley right now is 0-3 on the year. And so let's take a look and get an idea. Brawley lost to Rancho Bernardo. Rancho Bernardo is rated number 12 in the San Diego section CIF. Coming up tomorrow, they play St. Augustine. Rated number 17, San Diego CIF. The week after that, they take on Del Norte, rated number 16 in the CIF. October 3rd, they take on University City. They're only rated number 21. And later, they will play Central. Right now, Central rated number 19. The Brawley Wildcats have far and away the toughest preseason or pre-league schedule I've ever seen, John.
Yeah, in recent memory, or going back all the way for the 40 years we've been doing this, it is by far the toughest preseason schedule. And you mentioned, Carroll, their ratings. The way they rate them now, that's not by division. That means all 5 plus the 5 AA, every team is rated. And so those teams you rated, that means they are 19th in the San Diego section, not 19th Division 3 or 19th Division 1. That's in the entire 76-team section. So it's just a murderous schedule. They have not been blown out yet. They're down several starting quarterbacks. From the very first week, they lost them in the very first half. So that's always tough. They've got a brand new coach. So we expect by the time when November rolls around, end of October, when they're playing Imperial and then Central, they're going to have a lot of things sorted out. They'll have a lot of things worked out. And I think they're going to be an extremely difficult foe for both Imperial and Central.
I think you are correct, and I also think I should have mentioned that Imperial is number 24 in the San Diego section.
And rising.
And rising. So anyway, there's some good football coming your way.
McNeesmart, your one-stop convenience store with everything you need to get you through the day. Fill your tank with V-Power from Shell and then visit the deli for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Choose your favorite deli sandwich or hot stuff pizza, or feed the office for your next party with party platters. Choose from meat, cheese, vegetable, or sandwich platters. And don't forget McNeesmart offering daily specials Monday through Friday. Yes, McNeesmart is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood and Main Street in El Centro.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here at Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my number one priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Hiles in El Centro.
When you're craving Mexican food, La Fonda Bar and Grill is everybody's favorite choice. The Camacho family, they've been doing it right for many years. You're never disappointed on the service that you get, and the smiling faces who serve you and food that's delivered to your table, they'll make you feel right at home. One tradition they've always kept is serving you freshly made Mexican food daily. From chili rellenos to enchiladas, they do it right. If you're craving Mexican food, make sure you stop by at La Fonda Bar and Grill, 1950 South 4th Street in El Centro. Open Wednesday through Monday.
Your favorite NFL team plays on Imperial Valley's AM 1230, KXO El Centro.
The Central Spartans won the coin toss. They have deferred and will kick off to get this game underway, and this game will be getting underway very shortly. Our officials tonight, John Seaman wearing the white hat. He is the referee. Sean McLaughlin, Alan Phillips, the umpire, Roman Rubio, and Randy Ross are the other in the five-man crew. Why are we playing on a Thursday night? Well, because there are not enough officials for 5 home games on a Friday night in the Imperial County. They have 4 crews this year. Last year they had 3, so that is a bit of an improvement. The officials always looking to attract some new folks, men and ladies.
And this is the premier officiating crew. This is the top spot here. They've got the most experience. So and that's not to detract from the other 3 crews, but we would expect to see this crew again later on in the year for some of the big games coming up.
John, I could already tell you it's going to be impossible to read the numbers, black numbers on the camo jerseys of the Southwest Eagles. So bear with us. A high, short kick fielded at the 25-yard line, trying to turn up the corner, and that would be Leonardo Valenzuela, one of the up men, and he got it out to they're going to spot it. Where are they going to spot it?
Looks like on the 28.
Okay. 1st and 10, Southwest on their own 28-yard line.
And Carroll, fortunately, this is our 3rd straight week of calling Southwest. So even though the numbers are a little bit tough to read, we're familiar with the skilled players they have back there, led by Roberto Peraza as the quarterback.
The junior quarterback brings his team out. He's got Adrian Hariki,
their leading rusher,
right behind him. Under center, that I formation. And it's the up back right into the middle. I believe that was Hariki.
Hariki is the leading rusher on the year. He was able to pick up a yard there, bringing up 2nd and 9.
City championship on the line. Central and Southwest. Central 3-0. Southwest 0-3. Southwest now in the Desert League. The Spartans are in the Imperial Valley League, so it's a non-league matchup. Peraza drops back, looks, fires down into the flat, and it is incomplete. In and out of the hands of the intended receiver.
That was C.J. Acosta who was able to get a hand on the football as the receiver was trying to bring it in. He stripped him, knocked it away. The ball fell out of bounds. Central, as they have throughout the 9-year span of David Pena being the head coach, they just have excellent defensive back coverage. Their safeties or defensive backs always seem to know where the ball's going. And that's due to the preparation that the coaching staff puts in.
And those defensive backs are Josh Garcia, Francisco Torrell, C.J. Acosta, and Jesus Cesena. Dropping back under a rush, fires over the middle. It's intercepted.
Looks like that's going to be the Central's inside linebacker, Christopher Alvarez, on the interception.
Alvarez went high and brought it down. It was supposed to be a screen, and nobody screened Alvarez. He made the interception. I believe that's his 2nd on the year.
So that will turn the ball over, giving Central excellent field position on the 33-yard line of the Eagles. The screen just didn't have any time to develop, and unfortunately, Peraza had to throw off his back foot, and the ball sailed on him a little bit.
Luis Jimenez from the shotgun drops back, fires into the flat. It is complete, and across the 30, down to the 25, down inside the 20, and out of bounds at about the 18-yard line, Emiliano Morales. They will say he went out of bounds at the 21. That's a first down.
12-yard pickup for Morales on his first catch.
Jimenez, 5'10", 170. He's a senior.
Excellent stats, Carroll. He has not thrown an interception yet this year.
That'll get you points. Back to pass. Flat pass in the right side. Finding some room, splitting the defenders and getting it into the end zone for a score, but there is a flag back behind the play.
This one's probably going to come back. They're walking back now. The flag sits right at about the 22-yard line. Line of scrimmage was the 21. So we'll see what the infraction is. John Seaman's going to let us know right now.
And the microphone is working, but I couldn't hear it.
Like you said, a legal block in the back. One of the things that they're trying to do, obviously, is make the game more entertaining for the fans. But my preference would be that they don't really need to identify the offending number, but they do, which that's neither here nor there. Brings up 1st and 20.
And Jimenez has Matthew Liziola right next to him. In motion goes Vasquez, looking, and he'll be sacked. 3 Eagles converge on Jimenez and drop him back at the 37-yard line. Somebodies missed an assignment, and 3 of the camo bedecked Eagles got through. That'll bring up a 2nd down and about 25.
Yeah, that was a screen, Carroll, and unfortunately, the person who was supposed to receive the screen didn't turn around, so Jimenez could not dump the ball off to him.
Snap back, dropping back, looking, steps up in the pocket, got the guy open, and in and out of the fingertips. Everybody was open downfield. TJ Acosta, the intended receiver, and it went right through his fingertips. Half-inch too tall.
That would have been a highlight catch if he was able to bring it in. Jimenez, I think, got a little bit of the adrenaline going here, and this is his 3rd city championship game. Let that one fly, had the man open. So that will bring up now 3rd and about 26.
We will see that play again.
And they need to get down the 11-yard line as they snap the ball on the 37.
Jimenez back. Dumps it off in the flat. It is complete. Finding some room, getting it across the 30, down inside the 25 to the 20, the 10, the 5. Touchdown! And that is Emiliano Morales. That bubble screen on the right flat, and it goes in for the score.
37-yard touchdown, and that's one of those plays that really makes the quarterback look good. He threw the ball about 3 yards, and then Morales ran the other 37 because he did actually catch it behind the line of scrimmage.
We will have the point after attempt. It has been somewhat of an adventure. Francisco Lara with a good snap back. The kick is up, and the kick is good. With 9:09 to play in the first quarter. It is Central 7, Southwest nothing.
Looking to buy, sell, or manage property in the Imperial Valley? Coldwell Banker, the Wilkinson team, is proud to call this community home and has since 2006. Whether it's finding your dream home, selling your current one, or navigating commercial and land sales, they've got the innovative tools and local know-how to get it done. Plus, their full-service property management covers both residential and commercial properties. Visit thewilkinsonteam.com or stop by their office in the Valley Plaza, El Centro. Coldwell Bankers, the Wilkinson team. Homegrown, hardworking, here for
I'm Michael. And I'm Nathan. We're representatives of California's Teachers, Pension, and Retirement Advisors, LLC, and we're located here in the Imperial Valley by providing free oral 3B and full 57B retirement education, in addition with CalSTRS and CalPERS pensions.
And Michael, let's not forget about pension maximization and IRS code 7702.
Absolutely.
To schedule an appointment with us, visit us at www.californiateacherspension.com for a free, comprehensive, and compelling financial analysis.
Cannon Financial, your local life, retirement, and pension consultant.
Well, the kickoff underway, and it is, again, one of the upbacks picking it up at the 20, out to the 25, to the 26-yard line on the return. Vallejo. It'll be 1st and 10 Eagles. They have the ball on their own 26-yard line. They trail 7-0. We're just underway on the KXO YouTube channel. Wide on the right, wide on the left. The I formation, deep back gets the handoff, and the deep back is crushed. Shooting through and burying the ball carrier was Isaiah Aguirre.
Absolutely no chance on that play, as Central just actually did what's considered a run blitz. They just went between the gaps, and Hadagi had no chance. Once he got the football, the Spartans had him.
2nd and 13. Terraza under center. Single setback, handoff, and it will go off the left tackle, but not a lot there. And I believe that was Vallejo.
Nice pickup. He was able to pick up the 3 yards they lost, plus almost 3 more, so we'll give him a 5-yard pickup.
3rd and 8. Eagles trying to get their offense on track. Single setback.
Central and their familiar 4-down lineman with the 2 flanker rushers.
Terraza pitches back. It is Aguirre. Aguirre hit in the backfield, and he'll be dropped at the 25-yard line. First one in was Israel Garcia.
And that's what happened there, Carroll, is Central had their typical 4-down lineman, but then they had their 2 outside rushers crash in and the 2 linebackers. So there was 8 men rushing that play, and there's just absolutely no space at all for Hadagi. And that will bring up 4th down, and we will have our first punt of the evening.
Maybe. Yes, they will punt. It is 4th and 11. Snap is back. The kick is underway. Nice kick. It is fielded at the 35-yard line. A fair catch was called and made. And that was Joshua Garcia with the fair catch. You make that fair catch because you got the rush on and there's no blockers for you.
And that was Joshua Ibarra who got that kick away. And that was the nicest punt we've seen this year in the 3 games we've covered. That was just an excellent punt downfield.
1st and 10, Central. They have the ball on their own 36-yard line. Jimenez brings them out from the shotgun. That flanker screen to the left side this time, and this time the Eagles sniff it out and stuff it. Vincent Scott brings down Josh Garcia.
And that's actually a 1-yard loss, Carroll, so it's a completed pass that sets them back a yard, being up 2nd and 11. 3rd time, Central has run that play twice to the right side. First time they ran it to the left side.
2nd and 11. Handoff right up the middle and finding a hole and dragging a tackler across the 40 to the 43-yard line. And that is Liziola, Matthew Liziola.
He has been a very surprise and welcome find for the Spartans in the backfield this year. He was not a running back through the first 3 years of playing football here at Central. And even the first game, he only had a few carries. But since then, he's turned in 17 pickups for 114 yards and 3 TDs. He is their Nico Viesca of last year. That's what Matthew Liziola has taken over this year, and that was a nice pickup of 8 yards. Actually, I'll give him 9 because he was 1 yard behind the original line of scrimmage.
3rd and 2. Liziola is from the Wildcat, and somebody jumped. And
let's see if Central will keep the Wildcat out here now. If it's against them, it's going to make it 3rd and 7.
Alan Phillips will spot the ball.
So far, there's been 2 infractions, and both of them have been called against the Spartans.
Still the Wildcat, 3rd and 7. Now the Eagles jump over. Were they enticed?
We'll get the determination now, as it appears not, as the Eagles are walking back.
So we're back to 3rd and 2. And I'll bet we're back to a Wildcat still.
Yeah, perhaps the coaching staff knew something, knew that if they ran it twice, the other team was going to jump off sides to make up for their motion. Everybody in tight, Carroll.
Everybody's in tight. It is Lizola with the snap, takes it outside and gets it out to the 48-yard line. That's good for a first down. It'll be 1st and 10 Spartans on their own 48-yard line. Lizola is 5'9", 185. Tough to bring down.
Doesn't have speed, but what he does have is very thick thighs, and he's a real handful when they try to get a hold of him. He just powers through the first would-be tackler, usually the first couple would-be tacklers. As now we're back into the traditional formation with the regular quarterback, Luis Jimenez, back in the shotgun.
And the handoff is to the single setback and bouncing off and pushing his way down. I believe that's C.J. Acosta.
No, that is Santiago Valdez.
Okay, we get, instead of 21, it's number 20.
And that's, to our knowledge, it's the first time we've seen him carry the football. Now, we don't know what's happened in the previous games that we weren't calling, but he was only listed as a defensive player. And that's his first carry here in the game and picked up 9 yards.
So we'll see him again. If you can get 9 yards on that first carry, you'll get another shot at it.
He is out now as Central finally got their full 11 complement into the huddle, and looks like it's going to be the Wildcat again.
Lizola from the Wildcat on a 2nd and 1, takes a snap, and on the reverse, the handoff is to Garcia. Joshua Garcia down the far sideline inside the 30 to the 26-yard line.
Little razzle-dazzle by the Spartans. That caught everybody by surprise. Very nice tackle out there right on the sidelines. Was able to knock Garcia out of bounds, save the touchdown, but it is a first down as the ball now sits inside the 30 on the 27.
That is more of a flanker sweep.
16-yard pickup. Jimenez back at quarterback.
1st and 10. Back to pass. Quick opener right across the middle. It is completed to Morales. Emiliano takes it down to the 15-yard line. That's another first down. The Spartans executing precisely.
So far, Carroll, Jimenez is 4 for 5. The only pass he missed was that one in the end zone that was just a little bit out of reach. And he threw that ball about 50 yards, so he's showing off his arm tonight.
Zola right next to him. And handoff, nothing off the tackle, so he cuts back inside in the middle, carries it down to about the 7. Pickup of 9. 2nd and 1.
We have a whole new complement of players coming in. They didn't take all 11 out, but they brought in about 7. So let's see if they're going back to the Wildcat after that 9-yard pickup by Lizola.
And that's what we see in the Wildcat. Wildcat is, the running back is standing back there for the snap. In effect, he is the quarterback. Now the Eagles jump offside. So that should cost them half the distance at a first down. So from the 7, let's take it down to about the 4.
Yeah, half the distance to the goal. So that does bring up first and goal now for the Spartans.
Spartans don't need any help on this drive. Again, the Wildcat. Lizola takes a snap. Lizola right up the middle, lowers his shoulders and goes into the group and scores. Matthew Liziola for the touchdown. Liziola is a senior, and we've heard that name in Spartan lore in the past.
He's an excellent inside linebacker, all league last year, and probably will repeat that with now a shot at also on the offensive side.
Point after attempt. Snap back, good snap. Punt, or the kick is up, the kick is good. With 1:15 to play in the first quarter, our score, Central 14, Southwest nothing.
Johnny's Carpet and Flooring since 1976 offers you factory direct affordable floor covering, waterproof luxury vinyl plank, water resistant laminate for 20 mil wear. Surface floors only $269 square yards, and not just 1 or 2 colors from stock, but 7 beautiful colors. Special closeouts for your smart model, kitchen or office, all at discounted prices, so you can save on every dollar you spend. Johnny's Carpet and Flooring, 1001 South 4th Avenue in Yuma.
And we're set for the kickoff again. It has been a high, short kickoff. And Southwest has adjusted their return men to indicate that. High, relatively short, fielded at about the 27, and nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, and go down with about a 1-yard return.
That appears to be what Central decided to do this year. Instead of kicking the ball deep, you certainly would like to put it in the end zone to put the team back on the 20, but at the same time, if it doesn't, that gives those running backs a chance to break the field. So they're just doing a high kick that floats down there, and Central does have good team speed, so they're able to converge, and that kept the gain on the return minimal.
And they are kicking into the wind right now. That may have something to do with it as well. 1st and 10. High formation. Hand off to the up back, Herrigi, and Herrigi is stuffed one more time as pushing through for the Spartans was Anthony Rodriguez.
And he was helped with Matthew Liziola was also in there. They both just kind of wrapped him up for a 2-yard loss. Once again, no chance for Hodge to go anywhere.
2nd and 12.
Southwest has not tried to pass since the previous attempt was intercepted on the screen play.
Back to pass, hit as he throws, and it is intercepted at the 30, the 20, the 10, touchdown. And on the interception, I believe, was that Christopher Alvarez again?
Yeah, maybe Josh Garcia.
Either Garcia or Alvarez. I believe it was Alvarez, I think.
Yes, we're looking across the way. He just read it. The quarterback was hit. And so the ball floated up out there. Alvarez, with his linebacker, picked it up, and he returned it the full 30 yards for a touchdown.
Point after attempt.
Alvarez's second interception on the game.
Snap back, kick is up, kick is good. We've got 11 seconds to play in the first quarter. It is Central 21, Southwest nothing.
Jersey Mike Subs, a sub above at 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Top quality, delicious, hot and cold subs made how you like it. And don't forget, Jersey Mike Subs offers a 10% discount for military and first responders. And you can order subs for the party. Check out the Jersey Mike's app. There's some great deals, and you can get shore points. That's Jersey Mike's at 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Open every day, 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
And it is Central leading 21-0 here as we're in the closing seconds of the first quarter. Joshua Garcia with that return, John. This one they will scoot right down the middle. It'll be picked up at about the 22, and out to the 30. That's it. The Eagles will once again start with not great field position. Not bad, but not great. We've got time to get one play underway in the first quarter.
Clock doesn't start till the ball snaps, so they will have to get a play underway.
Eagles come out of the huddle. They're ready. Central now got enough people out there on the field. They're looking to see where we're supposed to be. Peraza pitches back. It is Harigi. Harigi is hit low and dropped. Emiliano Morales submarined him, took him down hard for a yard loss. That's the end of the first quarter. At the end of one quarter of play, Central 21, Southwest nothing.
Your favorite NFL team plays on Imperial Valley's AM 1230, KXOL Central.
Cave Garnet. Become a Cave Garnet loyal customer. Scan the QR code in-store for weekly super specials via text message. And also be entered to win Cave Garnet giveaways. No purchase necessary. Check out these specials. USDA choice beef back ribs, $1.99 a pound. USDA prime New York steak, $14.99 a pound. And certified black Angus inside skirt, $11.99 a pound. Open in El Centro, 8 to 8. In Yuma, 9 to 7. We match our competitors' prices. Cave Garnet, 1239 Adams Avenue in El Centro. And Kennedy's Carne, 380 East 16th Street in Yuma. Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposal, anything that's clogged up. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with over 60 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789. Roto-Rooter, when drains don't work, we do.
Roto-Rooter, that's the name. And the angels travel down the drain. Roto-Rooter, Roto-Rooter, Roto-Rooter.
Set to get underway here. Second quarter of action. Central leading 21-0. At this point, John, I can't say I've been surprised by anything. The Spartans coming in 3-0 have shown pretty good offense and a very, very good defense. From the shotgun, it is a reverse. And looking for some running room, and there's nothing in the back, and he is tossed down. Israel Vallejo.
His second carry, and that was a double reverse. First, the quarterback pitched it to the end around, and then he pitched it back to Vallejo Sarmiento, who was trying to turn the corner, just nowhere to go. Was tackled back on the 21 for an 8-yard loss.
It'll bring up 3rd and 19.
An interesting facet of the schedule is Southwest will not play Brawley this year for the first time in the history of their program.
They won't play Imperial either.
And again, for the first time in their program. That's one of the facets of having the two leagues now.
3rd and 19, and a quarterback keeper that was somewhat of a wildcat. I don't know whether it was supposed to be a draw or just designed. But Peraza tattooed after a 1-yard gain. 4th and 18.
Peraza did pick up positive yards, and so that's what Southwest was looking for. Those developing plays that take time gives the Central defense, as you mentioned, has excellent speed to recover to get where they need to be. And so the Southwest coaching staff said, let's just take a snap to the quarterback and straight up the middle. Was able to pick up a couple yards.
Central has come after the punter, and they come after the punter again. He gets it away. Nice high punt. Takes a neutral bounce, and then crosses the 50 back into Eagle territory. So the Spartans will take over 1st and 10.
Carroll, I want to give props. That's Santiago Cuevas Abdin with the kick. He actually had the first punt as well. I had a hard time reading his numbers, but that young man, his first kick was excellent. This kick, not bad. He was able to clear the line of scrimmage with that full rush coming on. Did not get a favorable bounce, so he would have had another good 40-yard kick. This one sits right at midfield.
And into a fair wind, directly into the wind coming out of the west. And that's always a good thing in the Valley, right, John?
Absolutely. That's our air conditioner. The Valley air conditioner is that west wind.
Jimenez from the shotgun. Hands off to Liziola. Liziola right up the middle, and he'll rip off a 10-yard gain. Close to a first down. Matthew Liziola.
They're going to call him just short.
So it'll be 2nd and inches. And Liziola with a burst there showed some quick. It's high school football. We are on the KXO YouTube channel. We appreciate you tuning in. Jimenez takes a snap, juggles it, then hands it off to Liziola. He cuts it to the outside across the 30. A nice open field tackle downfield inside the 25. And on the tackle for the Eagles, Joshua Ibarra. That was a tough one to make, John.
That was a busted play, too. Jimenez got the snap and looked like he was going to run a quarterback draw and then realized that wasn't what the play was called. So he just tossed it out, underhanded the ball to Liziola, and that fooled the defense of the Eagles, and he was able to pick up another big gain for another first down.
From the 24-yard line of the Eagles, and up the middle, nothing in the middle, so he cuts it to the outside for the Eagles, for the Spartans, Santiago Valdez, the senior.
That is Valdez's first carry of the evening. Able to pick up 3 yards.
Spartans have it, 2nd and 7. Again, it is Valdez. Valdez this time goes right up the middle. A flag flies in on the tackle, Santiago Valdez.
The flag was in the area of either offensive holding or face mask on the defense. So let's see what it is. And it looks like it's going against the Spartans as the coaching staff for the Eagles are making the determination, and there's the hold. So we would certainly expect them to take it. Now, the flag was way down near the 15-yard line. So we'll see if they're going to spot the foul or if they're going to march it back from the line of scrimmage. And it looks like
from the foul.
Right. So they're going to put it back on the 31. So it's actually a 7-yard loss.
Instead of a 9-yard gain.
And they will repeat 2nd down. So now you're looking at 2nd and about 17.
Jimenez from the shotgun has Valdez next to him. Looking, dumps it off in the flat. It is complete and breaks a tackle. Tries to make some room, reverses field, turns it upfield, has a shield of blockers, covers the 20, the 10, 5, touchdown. You talk about a busted play that shouldn't have gone anywhere, and it ends up with a touchdown.
Morales did that all by himself. The Eagles, that's the 4th time Central has run that play, and they were all over it. They had Morales hemmed in, so he, instead of breaking down the line, out of bounds line as you're supposed to in that play, he broke back across the middle, then reversed field a 3rd time and broke to the outside near the sideline. Was able to beat the returning players, trying to push him out of bounds all the way for a 31-yard touchdown run.
Several missed tackles. Now flags fly and procedure against the Spartans. That'll cost them 5 yards. Shouldn't be a problem. Have I pointed out the kicking game for the Spartans tonight has been very, very good.
And we would expect that. This is their 4th game of the year, so they've obviously been practicing but cleaned up. Plus, they've been scoring touchdowns. So they've had a lot of opportunity to kick these PATs.
Snap back, kick up, kick is good. So we've got 7:49 to play in the first half. It is Central 28, Southwest nothing.
There's a new mobile auto repair and towing service in Yuma. It's Osoaza Mobile Auto Repair, formerly John's Auto Service. Only the name has changed. You still receive the same professional service on all makes and models automobiles because Azza has been John's mechanic for 28 years. Osoaza Mobile Auto and Towing Service, 508 East 22nd Street in Yuma. Call 928-941-1088.
AM 1230 KXO El Centro.
And the Spartans set to kick off again. They have the wind now at their back. Let's see if they decide to kick it deep. They have that ability. And it's a low line drive. It'll bounce at the 20 and go into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Eagles will put it in play 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard line. They trail 28-0.
Intercare wishes all our high school athletes a successful and healthy season. Intercare has 6 comprehensive health centers in the Imperial Valley with a 7th coming soon to Imperial. From primary care to pediatrics, dental to radiology, we are here to provide excellent health care to all. To find a healthcare center near you, visit intercare.org. Intercare, making life healthy from the inside out.
The UPS store, now at 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. They take all drop-offs and can assist with packing and shipping almost anything. Don't forget, your local UPS store provides mailbox services, document shredding, notary services, and passport or ID photos. The UPS store is open Monday through Friday, 8 to 7, Saturdays, 8 to 5, Sundays, 10 to 3. The UPS store, 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro.
Eagles ball, 1st and 10, their own 20-yard line, I formation, hand off to the deep back, and that would be Herrigi. He'll pick up about 3 yards. And again, on the tackle, Anthony Rodriguez. Anthony's a sophomore. A big sophomore, John.
Very good line push by the Eagles that time. Huddy was able to just follow his blockers and pick up 2 positive yards.
Setting the front, we'll set the front 4 for the Spartans coming up. As again, the Eagles come out in the I formation. Again, handoff to the deep back, Herrigi. He's hit immediately. He gets to the line of scrimmage, and there is no mas. Isaiah Aguirre in on the tackle. With him, Mason Nava.
Benasa come over on the sidelines getting the call from head coach Bo Seibel. We'll see. I think a pass here on this position of the field would be a little unusual. The last 2 attempts have been intercepted and returned for touchdowns. So we'll see if they decide to go ahead and just try to do another run. Perhaps even last time they did a quarterback draw.
3rd and 8. And on the keeper, he was intending to follow the blocking into the middle, and the Spartans would have none of it. No gain. It'll be 4th and 8. I don't know whether that was a botched handoff or it was designed for Peraza to keep it. We don't see Peraza do a lot of running.
Yeah, I believe it actually was a call play. He was to fake the handoff and then follow the player through the hole to help for his additional blocker. Let's see if Central comes after this one.
High snap, and it is blocked. It's blocked into and out of the end zone. So the Spartans have been coming after the punt all night. This time they got it.
And it appears that on that block for the Central Spartans, I believe, trying to get the number, there was actually 3 or 4 that were there. One of them got his hand up, but they were just broken through the line. And any one of the 4 could have blocked it. But,
they have been shooting 3 or 4, not setting up a return.
And I believe that block was made by Albert Reese.
Well, we'll give him credit for it for the time being.
Until we hear otherwise. So once again, Southwest kicking off. They have the option to place kick or to punt, and it appears that they're going to go ahead and place kick it.
That was a safety. 2 points for the Spartans. A free kick, and I always think San Luis on the free kick punted, but they punted from a punt formation, snapped the ball back to the punter, which was another 15 yards back. Anyway, it will be a punt from the 20-yard line.
Well, in
defense, he's going to set it on the tee.
But in defense of San Luis, the referee said, you want to punt or you want to kick? And they said, we'll punt it. So they ran punt formation.
Yes.
Because that's what they do in practice. Every time somebody says punt, they get out there and punt formation.
So a free kick, and it'll sail over the head of the Spartans' return man, and they finally pick it up, and he's downed.
Yeah, that was Joshua Garcia. Look at a touch of class there, Carroll, to go ahead and down the football. It's 30-0. You're not even halfway through the second quarter. Let's see also if we see some fresh Spartan uniforms out there.
We've seen the Coach Pena substituting pretty liberally already.
The ball is on the 29-yard line. So
that only makes sense, John, because, A, you're getting these kids here that have been practicing all year, and you're getting them in, and you're not getting your regulars hurt. Snap back, handoff in the middle, and nothing in the middle, so we'll bounce it to the outside. And the runner there, Abram Niebla.
And Carroll, that is what we mentioned that we saw in pregame. Emiliano Morales was the quarterback in the shotgun, and he came across, got the play from Coach Pena, and he's going to be the quarterback again.
From the shotgun, Niebla right next to him. Niebla's got to be, 5'4", 5'5"?
He is a senior.
He gets the handoff again, and this time is stuffed. He'll lose about 3 yards. He'll bring up 3rd and 10. Niebla comes off.
And his family would be juxtaposed looking at this because his mom had been the head varsity softball coach, very successful one here at Southwest. But her son has decided that he wants to play at Central, and that's what he's doing with Central white uniform on.
3rd and 10. Snap back, handoff, and this time taking it off left tackle, and the ball comes out, but he was down.
And the referee recovered it, picked it up very smartly.
And I'm not even sure who that was running the ball at that point, John.
That was Sebastian Alejandre.
I was going to say, Sebastian, let's hear it for Subby. Another senior.
He brought the ball all the way out to the, looks like the 29-yard line, the original line of scrimmage. So he picked up 3 positive yards, 4th and 10, and Central will punt for the first time tonight.
High snap, brings it down, no rush, beautiful spiral. Fair catch called for at the 34-yard line, and that's where the Eagles will put it in play.
Yeah, that's Malachi Rodriguez on the punt. He's been doing the place kicking as well. He's had 4 straight PATs, and that was a beautiful punt. The wind certainly helped it, but it was just a beautiful spiral punt from the get-go.
1st and 10 Eagles. It is on their own 34-yard line. They trail 29-0. We've got 3:35 to the half. At the half, Dr. David Farkas will be here. Dr. Farkas is the superintendent of the Central Union High School District. So we'll have a chance to talk to him about some of the things that are going on in the district.
And now we're going to have our first timeout as Central takes it because they did not have 11 players on the field.
Timeout on the field, 3:35 to play in the first half, 29-0, Central leads Southwest.
Your goals are unique. Your financial plan should be too. That's why at Sun Community, everything we do is tailored for you. Discover what's possible with a personalized financial review. Get guidance from a certified financial counselor. And explore financial education for every season of life. At Sun, we'll meet you where you're at and take you where you want to go. Because our goal is your vitality. Sun Community. Shine on. Federal insured by NCUA.
There's a new mobile auto repair and towing service in Yuma. It's Otoaza Mobile Auto Repair, formerly John's Auto Service. Only the name has changed. You still receive the same professional service on all makes and models automobiles because Aza has been John's mechanic for 28 years. Otoaza Mobile Auto and Towing Service, 508 East 22nd Street in Yuma. Call 928-941-1088.
30-0. My apologies. It was 28. The safety made it 30. You get 2 points for a safety. From the I formation and rolling to his left, turning it upfield and being pushed out of bounds. The Eagles, Peraza.
Right. Naked bootleg, Carroll. That goes back to the 50s where the quarterback acted like he handed off and then just spun around and ran for his life. Took the ball from 34 all the way out to the 40s. That is the biggest run and play of the evening for these Eagles.
It is 2nd and 4. Spotted on the 40. I formation, handoff to the deep back, and he finds some room in the middle, gets it out to the 45-yard line. That will be a first down.
That is Southwest first down of the evening.
Ryan Gonzalez in on the tackle, as well as Carlos Lara. So we are seeing and hearing.
And that was David
fresh leg
Biscotta on the carry. First carry that we've had for that young man tonight. Picked up a big first down.
Outside linebacker on the left side is Francisco Lara, Little Frankie. Handoff deep in the backfield and looking for some running room, and there is nothing. Nowhere to go.
Yeah, that's our kicker, Santiago Cuevas Ablim on the carry.
That was Daniel Dimas on the carry.
We have had Daniel called his name before. His first carry of the evening was able to pick up 1 yard.
A host of Spartans. And as I said already, Coach Pena deep in on the roster. Handoff again, it is Dimas. Dimas hits, spins. He'll pick up about 3 yards. It'll bring up 3rd and 7. Gain of 2. Spotted on the 49-yard line, still in Eagle territory. We've got about 1:40 to play in the first half. Central leads 30-0.
Southwest does have all of their timeouts.
The I formation again, handoff to the deep back, and that is Dimas. Dimas hit in the backfield, and there's nothing there.
Dimas did well to get it back to the original line of scrimmage as he was hit 2 yards deep, but did push the wall forward.
Francisco Torreo, along with Isaac Alvarado on the tackle. It'll be 4th and 8.
Looks like the Eagles are going to go ahead and go for this.
Might as well. You've got less than a minute to play in the first half. Give it a shot. Again, under center is Peraza. Back to pass, looking. He's chased out of the pocket, fires down, and it goes incomplete. Pressure in there on Peraza. Pressure coming from Carlos Lara and Francisco Lara. And he just had to dump it off. That means the Spartans will take over 1st and 10 on the Eagle 40. 8-yard line.
It looks like Central is going to go ahead and go into the kneel down formation. This will be the final play of the half, if that's what they decide to do. It looks like Jimenez is the quarterback, and he takes the knee.
And they may have to do that one more time.
Looks like the officials are going to go ahead and say that ends the first half.
Okay, that's the end of the first half. At the end of one half of football, the city championship in El Centro, the Central Union High School Spartans lead the Southwest Eagles 30-0.
Dan's Auto Body, a name you've heard of and a name you can trust. Bo and his team have been serving his customers at Dan's Auto Body for many years now. His mission to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services and working closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. So if the unfortunate happens to you or you need some dents fixed, don't hesitate and call Dan's Auto Body or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
The CB Stop, located at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road in Calexico, is your one-stop location for ice-cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
El Zarape Restaurant in Imperial is 100% authentic Mexican cuisine. Their extensive menu features traditional handmade Mexican dishes. El Zarape Restaurant has taken it over the top with their creative ideas like stuffed special quesadillas with carne asada, shrimp, or pollo asada. El Zarape Restaurant, 139 South Imperial Avenue in Imperial. Or call in your order at 760-355-4435. That's 355-4435.
This is
Saturday
Peter Ponte, Athletic Director at Central Union High School. This season, we're bringing the energy, the pride, and the passion right here on our home field. But football is not just about the scoreboard. It's about showing up, standing together, and doing it the right way in the stands and in the classroom. Our motto this year is strength and unity, and that means great sportsmanship, strong attendance, and cheering each other on and off the field. Let's make this season a season to remember together. See you Friday night. Go Spartans!
High school football, we are live on the KXO YouTube channel. And at the half, Central leads Southwest 30-0. And with us at the half, the impartial superintendent of the Central Union High School District, Dr. David Farkas. And, okay, first half, it's all Central. Okay?
Correct.
What are you seeing so far?
I'm seeing it's nice to be with you tonight. I'm seeing extreme effort by the Eagles. Looks like we're just having a little trouble with the line of scrimmage. But overall, the boys are keeping their heads up, so we're excited about seeing a competitive second half. And I know our program's going in the right direction under our new coach. So it's an exciting night, and we have a packed audience. The students have a lot of spirit, and it's a tremendous tribute to our military, law enforcement, and 9/11. So it's a wonderful night at Southwest. Just need the Eagles to get in the end zone.
Okay. Impartial, remember?
That's right.
Impartial. Okay. The Spartans been able to move the football pretty well. The Eagles, one of the things that John and I have noticed this year is they're going to keep coming at you.
That's right.
And they've got pretty decent defense. The offense will come along. And I think that's one of the things that we have seen. And it may be the Midwest touch of the coach.
Yep. That's right. I saw a picture of him in his office with long hair, and he looked like a Pat Tillman type defender out there. So I think we're under the right leadership with the Eagles. I like the way we're tackling, and I saw a few of the captains pumping their guys up midway through the second quarter. So, and then at the same time, it looks like our Spartans are ready to go for another strong season and starting to take our eye and after this game, start looking at the next game and in the future, the big Brawley Bell game.
Okay.
Exciting fall.
That you're exactly right. It's all building up to that.
Right. Halloween.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. I hadn't looked at it that way. But the ceremonies tonight honoring the first responders, the military. Principal Derma here, retired sergeant major in the Army. I always kid him about that. I was only an E5 sergeant, so he outranked me, but he has brought this campus together, that cadet corps, and what they are able to do in the community.
Oh, absolutely. We're barely out of our infancy for this program, and these kids are already showing tremendous growth, recruiting new students to come on board. It's a big program already, and Principal Derma shows dedication every day, first here and last to leave, and then also all the things he does for our community and our students. Organizing something like this with his team is quite spectacular. So very proud of our Eagles and our leadership at Southwest.
Well, he rides his bike around campus, and I told him, if you were principal at the school I went to, your bike would have been up the flagpole.
Yeah.
It was the type of thing that we would have done. Anyway.
Yeah, I think the kids are warming up to them so I wouldn't be surprised if we see that this spring.
Let's talk, on the campus at Central, that beautiful new STEM building. On the campus here, an aquatic center that is well underway. Central with the STEM, Southwest with the Savapa program, getting the new aquatic center. There are very exciting things happening in the district.
It's a wonderful district. We are at capacity. We always worry about enrollment and new housing and declining enrollment across the state. But this year, we're proud to say, with the effort of our families and of our staff, we have full capacity at our schools, and it's based on the people that are at our schools, the programs we can deliver, the wonderful facilities, the incredible CTE programs inside all of our campuses, the STEM building being one of those. And now next fall, we're going to be opening up a brand new state-of-the-art aquatic center with a full competitive pool. So we're looking forward to many swim meets and the big stuff happening at our Southwest pool just in time for next swim season. So super exciting. The future looks really bright in our district.
Okay, future. Do I see a third high school at some point?
At this point, we're keeping our numbers pretty balanced. It would be nice to start bursting at the seams to where we can think about that, but we're focused more on renovations of our current facilities, and then, of course, the additions of the large aquatic center and those kind of things. But who knows? We'll just keep our eye on the economy of the valley and all the new jobs and what we're doing with our kiddos right now as they become adults, going into our workforce in our own valley, keeping them home. So it's an exciting time, and who knows? We do have the area for that. We just want to make sure we're smart because we want to have our schools in the at the size they are right now as far as enrollment's concerned.
Good size.
Yeah.
Good fit.
Yeah, like a Goldilocks size.
Not too big, not too small. And my graduating class was 49.
Oh, wow.
So,
okay.
It's all boys. But it is an important factor in the growth of the valley. And another one of the things that I always get a kick out of at the halftime in the city championship, both bands are on the field, not competing, but working together. It's like the teams. These kids played Little League and Pop Warner together, and so now they're meeting on the field. And my next door neighbor, he plays for Central. His sister is a cheerleader at Southwest.
And we have
there's a lot of that in the community.
We have students choosing one school for whatever pathway or program, and we have other siblings choosing the other school. And I can't say that I've ever experienced that before in my youth or my career. And our rivalry is very healthy. It's based on competition, but then friendship and sportsmanship. So I'm very proud of our community is amazing. The parents are amazing. They support the schools. It's just a wonderful place to raise a family.
Okay. Dr. Farkas, we appreciate the visit.
Thank you.
Any predictions in the second half?
I'm going to predict let's get out of here happy and healthy, and maybe we can see that goose egg go away here in the second half. So we get a couple more touchdowns.
Okay. Dr. David Farkas, the superintendent of the Central Union High School District at the half. It is Central 30, Southwest nothing.
McNeesmart, your one-stop convenience store with everything you need to get you through the day. Fill your tank with V-Power from Shell and then visit the deli for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Choose your favorite deli sandwich or hot stuffed pizza, or feed the office for your next party with party platters. Choose from meat, cheese, vegetable, or sandwich platters. And don't forget McNeesmart offering daily specials Monday through Friday. Yes, McNeesmart is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood and Main Street in El Centro.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here at Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my number one priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Highland in El Centro.
We are at the half. The Central Spartans with a 30-0 lead over Southwest in the city championship. John Driffle has been working overtime because he's got stats for both teams.
And let's take a look at that as here at the 29th annual city championship game between the visiting Spartans and the homestanding Eagles. The score 30-0. We had 28 of those points on touchdowns and PATs. We also had a blocked punt that went out the back of the end zone for a 2-point safety. So that's how the 30 points were acquired. And we can take a look at the stats. We have a beautiful full field of both bands on the Southwest Eagles field right now, participating, joining together, as you mentioned, with Superintendent Fargus. And they are playing, acting as one. So obviously they've had some practice time this week together, and that's a good thing to see. We'll be back to take a look at the stats for each side and the individual stats after this.
When you're craving Mexican food, La Fonda Bar and Grill is everybody's favorite choice. The Camacho family, they've been doing it right for many years. You're never disappointed on the service that you get, and the smiling faces who serve you and food that's delivered to your table, they'll make you feel right at home. One tradition they've always kept is serving you freshly made Mexican food daily. From chili rellenos to enchiladas, they do it right. If you're craving Mexican food, make sure you stop by at La Fonda Bar and Grill. 1950 South 4th Street in El Centro. Open Wednesday through Monday.
Looking to buy, sell, or manage property in the Imperial Valley? Coldwell Banker, the Wilkinson team, is proud to call this community home. It has since 2006. Whether it's finding your dream home, selling your current one, or navigating commercial and land sales, they've got the innovative tools and local know-how to get it done. Plus, their full-service property management covers both residential and commercial properties. Visit thewilkinsonteam.com or stop by their office in the Valley Plaza, El Centro. Coldwell Bankers, the Wilkinson team, homegrown, hardworking, here for you.
Welcome back to Southwest High School. We're at the half. The visiting Central Spartans are dominating this 29th annual city championship game 30-0. Southwest had 16 rushes from scrimmage, so that's actually quite a few, but they only picked up 8 positive yards. That's because the quarterback was sacked, and we'll look at the individual stats in a moment. 0 for 4 in passing was the Eagles' Peraza, the junior quarterback. Unfortunately, 2 of those 4 attempts were intercepted, and 1 was returned for a touchdown. The Eagles did pick up a first down right near the end of the first half for a positive stat. We will come back after this short timeout to see what the individual stats for the Eagles are.
Hi, I'm Michael. And I'm Nathan. We're representatives of California's Teachers, Pension, and Retirement Advisors, LLC, and we're located here in the Imperial Valley providing free oral 3B and full 7B retirement education, in addition with CalSTRS and CalPERS pensions.
And Michael, let's not forget about pension maximization and IRS code 7702.
Absolutely.
To schedule an appointment with us, visit us at www.californiateacherspension.com for a free, comprehensive, and compelling financial analysis.
Cannon Financial, your local life, retirement, and pension consultant. Jersey Mike Subs, a sub above, at 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Top quality, delicious, hot and cold subs made how you like it. And don't forget, Jersey Mike Subs offers a 10% discount for military and first responders. And you can order subs for the party. Check out the Jersey Mike's app. There's some great deals, and you can get shore points. That's Jersey Mike's at 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Open every day, 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
We are at the half where the Spartans are leading the homestanding Eagles 30-0. We mentioned that Southwest had 16 rushing attempts in the first half, and those were divided among 5 different ball carriers. First, Adrian Hodeggy had the major part of the load, carrying 7 of the 16 times, but he picked up a negative 6 yards. Also, for negative 3 yards. So Leonardo Valenzuela, 2 carries, negative 3 yards. Peraza had 3 carries, all of them designed quarterback keeps for 8 positive yards. David Vizcarra had 1 carry for 6 yards, and at the end of the half, picking up 3 carries and 3 yards was Daniel Dimas for the Eagles. We mentioned that Peraza was 0 for 4, so obviously no completed passes, at least not to his side in the first half. We'll be back to take a look at what Central has accomplished after this.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposal, anything that's clogged up. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with over 60 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the expert at 760-352-6789. Roto-Rooter, when drains don't work, we do.
Oh, Roto-Rooter, that's the name, and the weight goes swivels down the drain. Roto-Rooter. Roto-Rooter, Roto-Rooter.
Johnny's Carpet and Flooring since 1976 always has the lowest prices from 2 warehouses filled with thousands of square feet flooring. Choose from the biggest selection in this area of carpet remnant for your bedroom, office, or living room with big savings up to 50% off and everyday retail big box prices up to 70% off. Johnny has the selection and colors you're looking for, always at huge savings. Johnny's Carpet and Flooring, 1001 South 4th Avenue in Yuma.
Intercare wishes all our high school athletes a successful and healthy season. Intercare has 6 comprehensive health centers in the Imperial Valley with a 7th coming soon to Imperial. From primary care to pediatrics, dental to radiology, we are here to provide excellent health care to all. To find a healthcare center near you, visit intercare.org. Intercare, making life healthy from the inside out.
Dan's Autobody, a name you've heard of and a name you can trust. Bo and his team have been serving his customers at Dan's Autobody for many years now. His mission to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services and working closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. So if the unfortunate happens to you or you need some dents fixed, don't hesitate and call Stan's Auto Body or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
Welcome back to Southwest High School. We're at the half in the 29th annual city championship game. The Spartans are leading the homestanding Eagles 30-0. There is one stat that is very even, Carroll. The Eagles have run 20 plays from scrimmage, and the Spartans have run 21. So that stat is even. Central has run 15 rushes from scrimmage compared to 16 for Southwest, but they have picked up 76 yards in those 15 rushes. Jimenez had a stellar first quarter, no pass attempts in the second quarter, 5 for 6 for 91 yards, giving Central a very nice 167 total yards. Central was able to pick up 8 first downs. Just as important as all of these stats is the fact that Central has not turned the ball over. No fumbles, no interceptions. We'll be back to take a look at the individual stats for the Spartans after this.
There's a new mobile auto repair and towing service in Yuma. It's Otoaza Mobile Auto Repair, formerly John's Auto Service. Only the name has changed. You still receive the same professional service on all makes and models automobiles because Aza has been John's mechanic for 28 years. Otoaza Mobile Auto and Towing Service, 508 East 22nd Street in Yuma. Call 928-941-1088. The CB Stop, located at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road in Calexico, is your one-stop location for ice-cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
This is Gabriel Ponce, Athletic Director at Central Union High School. This season, we're bringing the energy, the pride, and the passion right here on our home field. But football is not just about the scoreboard. It's about showing up, standing together and doing it the right way in the stands and in the classroom. Our motto this year is strength and unity, and that means great sportsmanship, strong attendance, and cheering each other on and off the field. Let's make this season a season to remember together. See you Friday night. Go Spartans.
El Zarape Restaurant in Imperial is 100% authentic Mexican cuisine. Their extensive menu features traditional handmade Mexican dishes. El Zarape Restaurant has taken it over the top with their creative ideas like stuffed special quesadillas with carne asada, shrimp, or pollo asada. El Zarape Restaurant, 139 South Imperial Avenue in Imperial. Or call in your order at 760-355-4435. That's 355-4435. Open Saturdays too.
We are at the half where the Spartans lead the Eagles 30-0. We mentioned that Central has 76 yards rushing, 91 yards passing for 167 total yards. This is how they acquired that. The rushing yardage was accomplished with 6 different ball carriers. First, the quarterback, Luis Jimenez, was sacked twice for -6 yards. After that, Matthew Liziola had 6 carries for 51 yards and a touchdown. Joshua Garcia had 1 carry for 16 yards. He also had a touchdown on one of the interceptions, pick 6. Getting Santiago Valdez 2 carries in the first half for 12 yards. Also, Abraham Niebla had 3 carries for no yards. He actually had a 1 3-yard loss, then a 3-yard gain, and then a no gain carry. So that ended up with 0 total net yards. And the last carry of the first half was Sebastian Alejandre, who had that 1 carry for 3 yards. The 5 completed passes were divided among 2 receivers. First, with 1 reception, was Joshua Garcia for -1 yard as he took that flanker screen and was tackled behind the line. And having a huge first half was for the Central Spartans, Emiliano Morales, who also had some time at quarterback. He had 4 catches for 92 yards and 2 TDs. And I do want to mention that Coach Pena and the Spartans did show some of their class. It was near the end of the second half when the Eagles punted deep in their own territory, got up a great kick, bounced all the way back to the 20-yard line, and Emiliano Morales downed it there. He had 30 yards upfield, nobody but him and the ball, and yet he did not return it. His coach had told him 30-0, that's enough. Down the ball, we'll run our offense, get some kids out there that have not had any playing time on the offense this year, and that's exactly what Morales did. And I just thought that was a touch of class that was good to see. We'll be back with more after this.
When you're craving Mexican food, La Fonda Bar and Grill is everybody's favorite choice. The Camacho family, they've been doing it right for many years. You're never disappointed on the service that you get, and the smiling faces who serve you and food that's delivered to your table, they'll make you feel right at home. One tradition they've always kept is serving you freshly made Mexican food daily. From chili rellenos to enchiladas, they do it right. If you're craving Mexican food, make sure you stop by at La Fonda Bar and Grill. 1950 South 4th Street in El Centro. Open Wednesday through Monday.
Looking to buy, sell, or manage property in the Imperial Valley? Coldwell Banker, the Wilkinson team, is proud to call this community home and has since 2006. Whether it's finding your dream home, selling your current one, or navigating commercial and land sales, they've got the innovative tools and local know-how to get it done. Plus, their full-service property management covers both residential and commercial properties. Visit thewilkinsonteam.com or stop by their office in the Valley Plaza, El Centro. Coldwell Bankers, the Wilkinson team. Homegrown, hardworking, here for you.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here at Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my number one priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
Johnny's Carpets and Flooring, since 1976, offers you factory direct affordable floor covering, waterproof luxury vinyl plank, water-resistant laminate for 20 mil wear, surface floors only $269 square yards, and not just 1 or 2 colors from stock, but 7 beautiful colors. Special closeouts for your park model, kitchen, or office, all at discounted prices, so you can save on every dollar you spend.
Johnny's Carpets and Flooring, 1001 South 4th Avenue in Yuma.
It's high school football on the KXO YouTube channel and on KXO AM 1230, El Centro, California. I'm Carroll Buckley. With me, John Driffle. The Central Spartans have dominated the first half, 30-0. We will play a second half. You pointed out, Central not showing up Southwest, but not pouring it on. We saw a good number of second and third level players out there towards the end of the first half. And I expect typically you will start your starters in the second half and let them have the first series at least. And then with a 30-0 lead or more, then start liberally substituting. And as I pointed out, my junior year, that was when I got to play. Tommy Foster would run up the score in the first half, and Tommy would sit in the second half, and I got a lot of the playing time. And why not? The kids that are going to get that playing time are the ones that were there for the two-a-days, the ones that have been there every day, in and out, and they deserve to get some of that playing time.
Yes, and looking forward, Carroll, next week we'll be right here where Southwest will entertain the O'Farrell Charter. Don't know anything about O'Farrell Charter other than Coastal Academy beat them handily. So perhaps Southwest has, a chance to be competitive. And then after that, they play San Ysidro. San Ysidro also was handled earlier in the year, I believe, by Calexico. Calexico beat them by running clock. And we saw Southwest Calexico play right here to, I believe, a 20-0 Calexico victory. So perhaps the next 2 weeks, Southwest can look ahead of the schedule, and then they play Holtville, at Vincent, at Palo Verde, Calapat. So Calapat, again, another team that I believe Southwest will be able to competitively be in the game. And that's the same time Central will be playing Brawley, so that's where we'll be. But I don't think that this is the lost season by any means at all for these Eagles. I think their best is yet to come.
Well, and again, Southwest is in the Desert League. When they get to take on Vincent, Palo Verde, and Calapat, those are their league games. And, it's a couple of weeks away. We have seen growth. We have seen some positive direction with the Eagles. And when they get to the league schedule, some things may start to happen. We've got a second half kickoff coming up. At the half, it is Central 30, Southwest nothing.
Your goals are unique. Your financial plan should be too. That's why at Sun Community, everything we do is tailored for you. Discover what's possible with a personalized financial review. Get guidance from our certified financial counselors. And explore financial education for every season of life. At Sun, we'll meet you where you're at and take you where you want to go. Because our goal is your vitality. Sun Community. Shine on. Federally insured by NCUA.
Kay's Garnet. Become a Kay's Garnet loyal customer. Scan the QR code in-store for weekly super specials via text message and also be entered to win Kay's Garnet giveaways. No purchase necessary. Check out these specials. USDA Choice Beef Back Ribs, $1.99 a pound. USDA Prime New York Steak, $14.99 a pound. And Certified Black Angus Inside Skirt, $11.99 a pound. Open in El Centro, 8 to 8. In Yuma, 9 to 7. We match our competitors' prices. Kay's Garnet, 1239 Adams Avenue in El Centro. And Kennedy's Garnet, 380 East 16th Street in Yuma.
Intercare wishes all our high school athletes a successful and healthy season. Intercare has 6 comprehensive health centers in the Imperial Valley with a 7th coming soon to Imperial. From primary care to pediatrics, dental to radiology, we are here to provide excellent health care to all. To find a healthcare center near you, visit intercare.org. Intercare, making life healthy from the inside out.
This is Ruben Valenzuela, Athletic Director at Southwest High School. Football season is here, and we can't wait to see our stands filled with school pride. This year, our motto is strength and unity. That means showing up for our team, our community, and each other. Let's model good sportsmanship, make smart choices, and keep school attendance strong. Because when we show up together, we win together. So join us Friday night Loud, proud, and united. Strength and unity starts with you. Go Eagles.
And the Eagles will kick off. Central won the coin toss. They deferred, and they will receive the kickoff as we get underway here very shortly in the second half of play. And again, it is a non-league game. First time we've said that about Central Southwest, but Central in the Imperial Valley League, Southwest in the Desert League. The Spartans set to receive. The Eagles will kick off from the 40. The Spartans return, set up at the 15-yard line.
Santiago Cuevas Sabrin is got the ball off the tee, and he is ready to approach it. There's the whistle, so we're ready to start the second half.
And we are underway. A line drive kick. It'll go through the end zone, and it will be Central with their worst starting position of the game. It'll be 1st and 10 Central on their own 20-yard line.
And you can see the wind took that ball, and it landed in the end zone. Didn't bounce. It landed in the end zone. As the wind really pushed it, the wind has picked up a little bit here at halftime. Much as I heard KXO predict when they were doing their weather spots today.
And let's see if we can set the players. Jimenez will be the quarterback. Valdez is right next to him. That back handoff, it is Valdez in the middle, and Valdez is stuffed. Big hit, picked up maybe a yard on forward progress.
Yes, as what we see is there's some other Spartans too. Dominic Torres is playing the wide out. So Central is not starting all of their first team, and they don't really need to get these young men some playing time.
Francisco Munoz wide on the left side. Jimenez will hand off, and the ball is fumbled and picked up, and who's got it? Central has it. Not a good handoff. The handoff was not good. It was supposed to be Sebastian Alejandre and never really had control of the ball. It'll be 3rd and 15. Okay. You can tell there's guys in there playing positions that they're not used to. Jimenez had to tell one of the players where he was supposed to line up. Spartans go right up the middle and stopped for a gain of about 5. And that will bring up 4th and 10.
That was Benny Lopez getting his first carry as he got back most of the yards that they lost on the inadvertent handoff.
And when they watch film, the first thing that they're going to tell him is you're running straight up. Can't do that. Nice snap, nice punch. It'll bounce at the 45, roll down, and be stopped at the 50. It'll be Southwest 1st and 10 on the 50-yard line.
The CB Stop, located at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road in Calexico, is your one-stop location for ice-cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
It is the Southwest Eagles. They'll have it 1st and 10. The ball straddles the midfield stripe. We've got 9 minutes to play in the third quarter.
And we do have a lot of fresh uniforms out there starting the second half on defense for the Spartans.
Is that Cordero in at quarterback? The I formation. Hand off to the deep back, Herigi. Herigi will cut up the 45 to the 44-yard line. And yes, in fact, that is Damian Cordero and at quarterback. We've seen him before.
A nice 6-yard pickup for Hodegi to have his first carry here in the second half, bringing up 2nd and 4 for the Eagles. We pretty much have an entire new defense for the Spartans. Isaac Alvarado's back at deep safety. Also, Jacob Diazquez in as a linebacker.
2nd and 5, handoff to the first back, and nowhere to go there. And on the tackle, Frankie Lara. Lara hit him right in the midsection, planted the shoulder right in the belt buckle, the way the drill is run.
That was Hodegi getting his 2nd straight carry, and he did pick up a yard, so that'll bring up 3rd and 3. If they don't pick up this first down, it'll be interesting to see if they decide to go for it. They do have the wind at their back, so if they can punt from here, they can certainly put it in the end zone. Cordero is a sophomore.
Cordero under center, takes the snap, and hands off. A little bit of a cross buck action in the middle. And it will go for about a yard gain on the carry.
Again, that's Hodegi, so this is going to bring up 4th and about 1. So we'll see if Bo Seibel decides to go for it, which it appears that he is. 4th and 1 on the 41. Need to get it to the 40-yard line. The Eagles break huddle.
Cordero got some size. Going to take it. He does. And he gets the first down and an additional 3 yards. All the way down to the 42-yard line, the 37 rather. 1st and 10, Eagles.
4-yard pickup for Cordero. That's his first carry of the evening. First down here in the second half for the Eagles. It took them almost a full 20 minutes to get their first down in the first half, and they pick up this one within the first couple of minutes here.
Cordero is a sophomore, as you said, 6'1", 175.
Carlos Lara is the interior linebacker for the Spartans now.
And Francisco on the outside. And the ball is fumbled on the snap, and
looks like Cordero recovered it. Was able to fall on it. Picked up a 2-yard loss for his troubles.
It will be a loss of 2, 2nd and 12.
Eric Morales, the sophomore, is also in at linebacker, trying to get all these changes.
Okay, Morales is, he was the one with the stop. I misinterpreted the numbers. So Morales on the outside linebacker.
Frankie Turiel is playing cornerback split wide out with the receiver for the Eagles.
2nd and 12, and the handoff in the middle, looking for some running room and picking up about 5 yards. The Vallejo on the carry.
Vallejo's first carry here in the second half. Positive yards, took it across the 35. They're going to mark it on the 33 for a 6-yard pickup.
It'll be 3rd and 7. 6. And
let's see if Central, with their second unit out here, Carroll, decide to bring the pressure. They do have all 4 down linemen. Their linebackers appear to be off the ball now, so it does look like they're going to be rushing.
Dropping back in the ball, the play is called dead before it gets underway. And we are now not only on our YouTube channel, we are on the air on AM 1230 KXO El Centro, California. It's high school football. The Central Spartans, the Southwest Eagles for the city championship. The Spartans lead 30-0 with 3.5 minutes to play in the third quarter.
It has been a very fast third quarter as we see that motion does now set the Eagles behind the sticks. They have 3rd and 11. Central did rush 2 of their stand-up linebackers. The linebackers are about 5 yards off the line of scrimmage, but they did send them last time.
Back to pass, dumping it off in the flat. It is complete. Loses one would-be tackler and then is pushed out of bounds. That was Joe Johnston, the first chance we've had to call his name tonight. He is their leading receiver.
Now this is going to bring up a very makeable 4th down. They got the ball on the 28-yard line. Need to get to the 27. So
if you've got a 6'1" quarterback, you let him stretch it out.
That was a 10-yard pitch and catch to Joe Johnston. They picked up 4 yards last time the quarterback did a quarterback sneak.
And this time the Eagles jump. Okay, everybody crashing down in the middle, and it'll cost them 5. It'll be 4th and 6. And that means quarterback sneaks are typically called on a 4th and 6.
Joseph Arispuro is also in there, a linebacker now. They're trying to get these names. Guadalupe Martinez is one of the down linemen. He is joined by Oscar Gallegos, also another down lineman. And Marco Viramontes is out there on the line.
4th and 7 or thereabouts. Hand off in the middle and picking up 6, maybe 7. It is a first down. The carry for the Eagles there was Abe Moreno.
First time we've called Abe's name. He's listed as a linebacker, but that was a very big carry, picking up the 2nd first down as the ball now sits on the 26 after that 7-yard pickup.
1st and 10, Eagles. It is on the Spartan 25-yard line. Minute 20 to play in the third quarter. Hand off to the deep back. Takes it outside and is swarmed on and pushed out of bounds.
There's about 10 players on both sides, so that put 20 of the 22 players in the middle of that scrum. And they finally blow it dead on the 20-yard line, so that's going to be a 6-yard pickup. And I believe that same ball carrier, Abe Moreno, was the one that ran it.
So the Eagles auditioning some players as well. We've seen Moreno earlier in the season.
And he does start as a linebacker, so he's out there on the field.
Typically, linebacker is more of a fullback. Back in the day of two-way players. And again, it is Moreno, and he has smothered 3 Spartans. Drop him. And in there was Ernesto Corona. Also in there, Albert Ruiz. Corona, a sophomore. Ruiz is a junior.
And that will be the final play here in the third quarter.
That's it. 3 quarters are in the book. It is Central 30, Southwest nothing.
El Zarape Restaurant in Imperial is 100% authentic Mexican cuisine. Their extensive menu features traditional handmade Mexican dishes. El Zarape Restaurant has taken it over the top with their creative ideas like stuffed special quesadillas with carne asada, shrimp, or pollo asada. El Zarape Restaurant, 139 South Imperial Avenue in Imperial. Or call in your order at 760-355-4435. That's 355-4435. Open Saturdays too.
There's a new mobile auto repair and towing service in Yuma. It's Osawaza Mobile Auto Repair, formerly John's Auto Service. Only the name has changed. You still receive the same professional service on all makes and models automobiles because Azza has been John's mechanic for 28 years. Osawaza Mobile Auto and Towing Service, 508 East 22nd Street in Yuma. Call 928-941-1088.
You are listening to high school football on AM 1230 KXO El Centro and on the World Wide Web at kxoradio.com.
And on YouTube, the KXO YouTube channel. Speaking of that, tomorrow night, Mickey Dale, George Grahava, they will be on AM 1230 KXO and on the YouTube channel. The Imperial Tigers will host the Fallbrook Warriors. And that should be another good matchup and another good test for the Tigers.
So far, the Eagles here have a nice 10-play drive going. This will be the 11th play as they break the sideline huddle with head coach Bo Seibel.
Seibel, what we're seeing here, pretty much close to the vest of the old Big Ten football. Corona drops back, dumps it off in the middle. It is a screen in the middle, looking for some running room, trying to get outside Daniel Dimas. And Dimas will pick up a first down. Did that pretty much on his own, John.
Third first down of this drive. And they mark the ball down right on the 15-yard line for a 4-yard pickup.
Dimas
breaking the huddle now and leading out his Eagle squad is Damian Cordero, the sophomore.
Dimas and Moreno in the backfield behind Corona. And the handoff to the deep back.
I believe that was Dimas again on the carry. Picked up 3 yards.
It'll be 2nd and 7. The ball at the 12-yard line or thereabouts. The Spartans lead 30-0. The Eagles are threatening. They scored their first touchdown of the year last week, John.
Yes, we were there to see it.
We may see another one.
In the shotgun formation now is Cordero, the quarterback. And it looks like we need a timeout by the Eagles.
They'll take the timeout, so will we. We've got 10 minutes to play in this football game. Central 30, Southwest nothing.
McNeesmart, your one-stop convenience store with everything you need to get you through the day. Fill your tank with V-Power from Shell and then visit the deli for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Choose your favorite deli sandwich or hot stuffed pizza, or feed the office for your next party with party platters. Choose from meat, cheese, vegetable, or sandwich platters. And don't forget McNeesmart offering daily specials Monday through Friday. Yes, McNeesmart is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood and Main Street in El Centro.
Well, we mentioned tomorrow night it will be Imperial hosting Fallbrook. Also tomorrow night, Brawley travels to San Diego again. They'll take on St. Augustine. Palo Verde will host Coachella Valley. Calexico will host Cibola. Vincent hosting Claremont right here. Calapat will go to O'Farrell Charter. And Hopeville has a bye.
And that Coachella squad will be at Central next week.
And quarterback keeper, it is Cordero, rolling to his right and then cutting it back inside. Picks up about 3 yards. It'll be 3rd and 2. Cordero gets to the play, comes over to the sideline. Coach gives him the play.
Yeah, the ball is inside the 10.
Spotted on the 7. And it'll be Cordero keeping it. Cordero gets down close to about the 2-yard line. That's good for a first down. It'll be first and goal.
Southwest having a lot of success with that quarterback push. And that time he was able to get it within 2 yards of the goal line. So let's see if that probably is going to get called again here.
8.5 minutes to play.
And no, Central has not subbed anybody, certainly not their first-string defensive line. So let's see if Southwest can put this one in.
Cordero with the snap, hands off to the deep back, and Havergy will lose a yard. Havergy with the carry. It'll be second and goal from the 3.
Sometimes you just overthink it. Having a lot of success with the quarterback taking the snap right off the tee and just pushing forward. Cordero, we mentioned, 6'1", 172. It looks a little bigger than 172. So we'll see now as we have other subs coming in for the Spartans.
Eagles spread it out a little bit. Single setback. And they hand off to the H-back. He cuts it to the outside and is in the end zone.
Leave that to Demon.
So the Eagles put 6 on the board.
Demon with his first touchdown of the year. 3-yard carry.
Seven minutes to play. It is 30-6. The Eagles will try the point after. Ibarra, the left-footed kicker. There. I don't often recall seeing a T being used. Snap back, kick up, hits the goalpost, and no good. Doink.
Came right back, so it just missed. That's by a few inches to carry over the goalpost.
Blame it on the wind, kicking into a 25-mile-an-hour wind coming straight out of the west. So, with 6 minutes to play in the game, it is 30-6 Central lead.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in Imperial and Coachella Valley. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my number one priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Hiles in El Centro.
High school football, we are live on AM 1230 KXO El Centro, California, and on the KXO YouTube channel. And if you are on the YouTube channel, if you are a subscriber, and it doesn't cost anything to subscribe, you can comment along during the broadcast. If you do, let us know where you are listening. We usually have some listeners in Hawaii.
Yeah, I remember we were over at Coronado calling the game, Carroll. We were getting calls from Guam and all over the United States because of
high kick will be fair caught. You don't see that often on a kickoff, but a fair catch on the 20-yard line.
And now the young man's looking for someone to give the ball to, and nobody wants to take it. That's Angel Vasquez that did the fair catch. I mentioned that game at Coronado. That's a lot of military involved at Coronado, and so they had family all over the world that were listening. I remember we got calls from Guam and emails from Okinawa and all parts east and west.
It'll be 1st and 10 Spartans. And let's see if we can let you know who is out there right now.
It might be Morales back at quarterback.
From the shotgun. Yep, it is Morales. Morales hands off. Nothing inside, cutting it to the outside and pulling his way forward for a couple of good yards. That was Noah Flores.
His first carry of the evening.
Is listed as a defensive end, 5'11", 205. If he's 205, give him the football and let him run over a couple of guys.
But we had a penalty flag, so unfortunately for Noah, that's going to be negated, and they're moving it back. And it's not a spot foul because they took it back to the original line of scrimmage, and they're going to move it back 10 more yards, so that means it's probably a hold. So it'll be first down and 20.
4 minutes to play in this football game. Ryan Gonzalez goes in motion. Emiliano Morales from the shotgun. Takes the high snap and hands off, and there's no gain. Nothing there.
I believe that time Flores didn't have quite as much success, although it looks like, no, on the ball carrier, that was Benny Lopez. Benny Lopez getting his second carry. He was able to push the pile a yard forward. Brings up 2nd and 19.
Okay, we have enough personnel in now. Morales again at quarterback. Snap back, hand off. Nothing to the inside. And drop for a loss. And
it looks like that was Sebastian Alejandre getting another carry. Carroll Morales is obviously a wide receiver, scored 2 touchdowns tonight, and a defensive back. Since he's playing quarterback, do you think he's feeling the urge to call his own number?
Yeah, he can throw himself a pass, yeah. Clock is running, 2 minutes to play. 3rd and forever. Hand off again. And cutting up inside to the 11-yard line, getting a little bit of running room there. So at least they won't be punting from the end zone.
Do have the wind at their back as the clock continues to run down.
30-6. Central leads Southwest. And Spartan punt team out. Punting from his own end zone is Malachi Rodriguez. Nice, good snap. Big rush, gets the kick away, bounces at the 40, takes a good Spartan bounce all the way down to the 44-yard line in Southwest territory.
And they do stop the clock to get Southwest offense out on the field.
1:05 to play in this football game. The Eagles showing some toughness, John.
And that's pretty much what Superintendent Marcus is talking about. He wanted to see him put up a score, and they've done that. They have competed this game just as they have all the games we've seen. This is the 3rd game in a row that we've seen Southwest, and there's no quitting this team, and that speaks well to head coach Bo Seibels.
Cordero, again, the I formation. Little bubble screen on the right side, cuts down the far sideline, gets a block, and is pushed out of bounds at about the 30-yard line. So the Eagles, as time kicks off here.
And I believe that was Dimas on the catch and run.
Spotted on the 37-yard line.
17-yard pitch and catch.
First and 10. Cordero hands off and nothing going. Stuffed. And on that carry was Daniel Dimas.
Made the catch, so go ahead and give him a chance to run the football, and that will be the final play of the game.
That's it. This game is history. The city championship and the mayor's trophy remains in the hands of the Central Spartans. Our final score, Central 30 and Southwest 6.
Johnny's Carpet and Flooring since 1976 offers you factory direct affordable floor coverings, waterproof luxury vinyl plank, water resistant laminate for 20 mil wear. Surface floors only $269 square yard, and not just one or two colors from stock, but 7 beautiful colors. Special closeouts for your park model, kitchen or office, all at discounted prices, so you can save on every dollar you spend. Johnny's Carpet and Flooring, 1001 South 4th Avenue in Yuma. Looking to buy, sell, or manage property in the Imperial Valley? Coldwell Banker, the Wilkinson team, is proud to call this community home and has since 2006. Whether it's finding your dream home, selling your current one, or navigating commercial and land sales, they've got the innovative tools and local know-how to get it done. Plus, their full-service property management covers both residential and commercial properties. Visit thewilkinsonteam.com or stop by their office in the Valley Plaza, El Centro. Coldwell Banker, the Wilkinson team, homegrown, hardworking, here for you.
When you're craving Mexican food, La Fonda Bar and Grill is everybody's favorite choice. The Camacho family, they've been doing it right for many years. You're never disappointed on the service that you get, and the smiling faces who serve you and food that's delivered to your table, they'll make you feel right at home. One tradition they've always kept is serving you freshly made Mexican food daily. From chili rellenos to enchiladas, they do it right. If you're craving Mexican food, make sure you stop by at La Fonda Bar and Grill. 1950 South 4th Street in El Centro. Open Wednesday through Monday.
Your goals are unique. Your financial plan should be too. That's why at Sun Community, everything we do is tailored for you. Discover what's possible with a personalized financial review. Get guidance from our certified financial counselor. And explore financial education for every season of life. At Sun, we'll meet you where you're at and take you where you want to go. Because our goal is your vitality. Sun Community, shine on. Better shirt.
So the Central Spartans hold on to the city championship with a 32-6 win over the Southwest Eagles. The Eagles made it a game and hung around, were able to slow down the Spartan offense in the second half and hold them scoreless in the second half. The Eagles put up a touchdown, their second touchdown of the year. Don't forget, tomorrow night on AM 1230, it will be the Imperial Tigers and the Fallbrook Warriors. Mickey Dale, George Grahava will have that game. It'll be on AM 1230. It will also be on the KXO YouTube channel. So there you go. You're going to get a special treat tomorrow night. Also, action tomorrow night around the valley. Califat will be at O'Farrell Charter. It'll be Vincent hosting Claremont. Cibola will be in Calexico. And it'll be Palo Verde with Coachella Valley visiting them, and Brawley at St. Augustine in San Diego. John, what do we show?
Okay, well, big second half for the Southwest Eagles. Southwest ran the ball 30 times from scrimmage for 55 yards, 3 for 7. All 3 completions in the second half for 31 yards, giving Southwest 86 total yards. 5 first downs, 4 in the second half. No fumbles, but they did have the 2 interceptions in the first half. One was taken by Christopher Alvarez, and the other one was taken back for a touchdown by Joshua Garcia. Individually running the football for the Eagles tonight, Adrian Hodege, 11 carries for 2 yards. Israel Vallejo Sarmiento had 2 carries for 3 yards. The starting quarterback, Roberto Peraza, had 3 carries for 8 yards. David Discara had 1 carry for 6 yards. And in the second half, Daniel Dimas, 6 carries for 10 yards. Also, the backup quarterback, Damian Cordero, in the second half had 4 carries for 12 yards. And 3 carries and picking up 14 yards for the Eagles was Abe Moreno. And the touchdown that was scored by the Eagles was by that same aforementioned Daniel Dimas. On the other side of the let's do the receptions as well. With 1 catch in the third quarter, who leads this team in receptions was Joe Johnstone for 10 yards, and that same mentioned Daniel Dimas, who scored the touchdown, had 2 receptions for 21 yards. On the other side of the football, Central, their stats almost all was in the entire first half. Central ended up rushing the ball 20 times from scrimmage for 71 yards, 5 for 6, all in the first half for Jimenez for 91 yards, giving Central 162 total yards, 8 first downs, all in the first half. No fumbles, no interceptions. Individually, rushing the football for the Spartans tonight, the quarterback Jimenez was sacked twice for -6 yards. Matthew Liziola, 6 carries for 51 yards, all in the first half. And Liziola also had a touchdown. Also getting carries in the first half, one of them for 16 yards, was Joshua Garcia, who did have the touchdown on the interception, having 2 carries for 12 total yards for the Central Spartans was Santiago Valdez. Abram Niebla had 4 carries for 0 yards net. Also getting 3 carries in the second half, Sebastian Alejandre for -7 yards. And to round out the carries, Vinny Lopez had 2 carries for 5 yards. The 5 completions, all in the first half. 1 of them went to Joshua Garcia. 4 of them went to the second-string quarterback in the second half, Emiliano Morales. Caught 4 passes for 94 yards and 2 touchdowns. The most important stat, that's the scoreboard where Central comes away with their 4th straight victory, 30-6.
Okay, John, and again, we saw some positive things out of the Southwest Eagles tonight, and we saw the Central Spartans, well, just kind of in cruise control, playing most of the, way deep down on the bench, late in the first half and pretty much all the way through the second half, and that's going to come in handy when you have somebody that's going to have to step up.
And it definitely speaks to touch of class from the Central coaching staff over there led by David Pena. No sense to rub it in, no sense to run up stats. A couple times a fair caught kick that could have been returned. Who knows the way this team returns the ball for touchdowns. Also, they took a knee at the end of the first half with more than a minute to play. So, yeah, this is nothing but good came out of this game for both sides.
Well, that's it for our high school football coverage this evening. Our sponsors, Osa Mobile Auto Repair in Yuma, Intercare throughout the Imperial and Coachella Valleys by the UPS store and Jersey Mike's, Roto-Rooter of the Imperial Valley, Case Kearney in El Centro, Kennedy's Kearney in Yuma, Sun Community Federal Credit Union, Southwest Security, La Fonda Bar and Grill, Coldwell Banker, the Wilkinson Team, Buchanan Financial Services, Johnny's Carpet and Floor Covering in Yuma, McNeese Mart, Dogwood and Maine El Centro, the Central Union High School District, El Zarape Restaurant in Imperial, the CB Stop in Calexico, and Stan's Auto Body. Don't forget tomorrow night, Friday Night Lights, Mickey Dale, George Grahava with the Imperial and Fallbrook game on AM 1230 and on our YouTube channel. Want to thank our technical advisor, Kurt Hoffman, our producer engineer in the studios, Gabe Lemus. For John Driffle, I'm Carroll Buckley. Keep it tuned to AM 1230 KXO El Centro, California.